Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back to another DK Boutique video. Today we have another 5 date fragrance, but these are 5 newer release date fragrance. Yeah, so these are some of the newer fragrances that you can wear in replacement of the older date fragrances. If you're tired of those older ones, you can go for these ones. If you guys have not watched that older video yet, I suggest you go watch that one first before you watch this one, because I'm gonna reference back and forth, so this is kind of a part 2 in a way. So watch that one first, and then watch this one, it'll make more sense. So first fragrance here that I want to talk about is one that is also from the 1 EDP line. This one is the 1 EDP Intense. Now initially, I didn't care too much about this fragrance. When I first smelled it, my first impression on my main channel, I really didn't care too much. But the more I wear it, the more I smell, I'm like, it's actually pretty dang smooth. Like it smells quite sexy, quite smooth, quite elegant in a way. It takes the 1 DNA, which it didn't actually take too much of, to be honest. It's really different from the 1 DNA, but the 1 DNA being the more youthful, more energetic, more fresh, invigorating date option. This one is more smooth, more upscale, high-class dinner, luxury restaurants type of date. You're not gonna wear this to a, let's say, picnic date. You might wear this to a picnic date. You will not wear this one to a picnic date. This one, again, a lot more upscale smelling than this one right here. So both of these have its place. I still like this one better than this one, but if you're tired of wearing this and you're looking for something that's a little bit more upscale, if you like dressing up for your date, if you like going on high expensive restaurant or take your date to extravagant places, this one I recommend over the EDP. Now the smoothness in this one definitely comes from cashmere. Like the woody notes that's in here, the cashmere wood, the synthetic cashmere wood is done in a quite sweet, kind of syrupy, really smooth way. So that's the cashmere in this one. Again, fantastic smell. I like it. The more I wear it, the more I like it. And it definitely has a place, again, high class, upscale type of date. Highly recommend this one. Not much else to say about that. It just smells really good, and that's pretty much the only time where I would wear that one realistically. So yeah, not much else to say about that one. Next one here we have L'Homme Ideal EDP. This is a very creative scent. This is more for someone who are tired of just wearing just spicy date fragrance, fresh date fragrance, or slightly sweet date fragrance. You want something unique, you want something that stands out, you want something a little bit more just out there. This one is for you. L'Homme Ideal EDP. This one is cherry. It has almond notes in here. It's sweet, it's smooth, it's creative. It doesn't come across too feminine as well. It's really pretty much, I would say it's a unisex. I can see this smelled on a girl as well, then she would smell just as stunning, but on a guy, you'll smell just as good. This one, again, a creative option for those of you who are just tired of the mainstream date fragrance options and you don't want to smell like someone's ex-boyfriend. If that's something you're worried about, wear this one. You have no problems at all. This is one of the best date fragrance out there in terms of being creative, so I highly vouch for this one. It smells just incredible. And Guerlain, being Guerlain, the ingredients quality in this one is through the roof. It leaks better than a lot of fragrances that you smelled before. You smell this one and you're like, yeah, the ingredients in here, it's better. It's just smoother, it's better, it's less synthetic, less scratchy. It's just better overall, across the board, ingredients-wise. So yeah, L'Homme Ideal EDP, I highly suggest you try this one out. And alongside the other ones from the L'Homme Ideal line as well, they're all pretty good in my personal opinion, but this one, definitely my favorite from the whole line. Next one here, we have Y EDP from Yves Saint Laurent. This one takes the Y DNA that's in the original, like the clary sage kind of fresh, smooth, officey vibe, and add a lot of sweetness, adds a lot of kind of Invictus style sweetness. And to me, the combination works so well. Like you would not believe how good the combination this one is. It smells really good, mass appealing, performed extremely well. It's a really popular fragrance that was released back in, I think this was like late 2018-ish, and it took the community by storm. It just became super hype, super popular, and the more people discover this one and the more people wear it, the more people just agree on how amazing this one is. This one will be one of your safer date option, alongside being a really good nights out option as well. Nights out, clubbing option. It's also a really safe date option as well, because it smells just fun, it's sweet, invigorating, very alluring, sexy, very youthful. This one for me, I would suggest age range wise to be 25 and lower if you're gonna wear this on a date. If you're 30 plus, I would say I would go with something more mature, more classic maybe, but if you're like, you know, again, under 30, under 25, this one will work for you really well because you want to exude that kind of youthful, fun, playfulness out to your date. If you're older and you're going for maybe an older woman, you might want to smell more like you're well put together. This one doesn't really make you smell well put together. This one just makes you smell fun, maybe like a one night stand type of fun. So if you want to go for that vibe, actually, that might work for you, a one night stand kind of fun, invigorating vibe. If you want to go for that, that works. But if you want to actually get a couple, I would say if you're 30 plus, I would go for something slightly bit more mature than this one. Under 30 though, this one is great. This next one is the one that is a bit more mature, believe it or not. So yeah, this one is Spice Bomb Extreme. So if you're over 30, you want something that's just straight up sexy, straight up edible, sexy, will still have that well put together, manly James Bond type of vibe. Spice Bomb Extreme by Victor and Rolf. Very sexy, alluring, warm, inviting, again, sexy. I kept saying that, but it is just sexy, dude. It's edible, it's gourmandish, the vanilla in here mixed with the spices. It's one of those, like, you wear this and you cuddle a girl near a bonfire or near, like, you know, your house, bonfire. It's just, oh my God, it's so good. And dude, I cannot stop smelling this one. It just puts a smile on my face every time I smell it because it's just so alluring. It's so intimate as well. If you wear 1 or 2 spray of this, you don't go overboard with it. It smells extremely inviting, warming, and just intimate. It feels like the girl wants to come into your bubble, hug you, and smell this, and like maybe nibble your neck a little bit as you guys cuddle, share life stories, and just melt away together near a fire. It's that vibe. It is that vibe, man. Super, super sexy. And this one, it is expensive, but you don't need a lot of sprays of this. Again, if you wear 1 or 2 sprays of this, be really subtle with it. This one will last you a long, long time. And that's realistically all you need. You never need any more than 1 or 2 sprays of Spice Bomb Extreme, unless you want to wear it outside, out and about. In terms of being a date fragrance though, 1 or 2 sprays is plenty for that kind of intimate, personal experience. Perfect 1 or 2 sprays. Love this one. In terms of it compared to the original DNA Spice Bomb, which I talked about in the last video, this one to me, much better right now. Much better buy than Spice Bomb. I love Spice Bomb and that's more fun, more useful, but this one just has a lot more depth to it, a lot more nuance that fits a dating setting. And to me, another legendary release from Victor and Rolf. Love this one to death. And yeah, you really do need to get your nose on this one. If you guys have not done so yet, highly urge you to do that. It's one of my favorite winter fragrances of all time. And yeah, besides it being a good date fragrance, you can wear this one pretty much all the time in the winter if you guys wanted to do that. It smells absolutely phenomenal. All right, last one here on this list, we have Prada L'Homme Absolute. This is my girlfriend's favorite fragrance on me right now, and the reason it's on here is precisely that. It's my girlfriend's favorite fragrance on me right now. She thinks it smells extremely sexy, and I really do agree. This one is one that you can wear to a date, and it doesn't really have an age attached to this one. I would say any age range is good. I would say though, maybe 25 plus if I were really to put an age range on it, maybe 22, 25 plus, because it has a little bit of thickness, richness in this one as well. It is a bit more mature while still being youthful at the same time, you get what I mean? The cardamom is very dry, spicy, it's really attention grabbing, but the dryness really makes it feel more mature. At the same time, it feels like it has a lot of depth, some nuances, some experience. You smell like you're a well-trained soldier that's been through a few girls, that's been through war, and you know exactly how to treat that girl right kind of feeling. You know what I mean? That's what this one smells like to me. And it's just so good. The iris in here as well is equally as strong as the cardamom. It's also another dry type of note too, that when blended together, it just smells really strong. Masculine, strong, statement making. It's aggressive in a way that's just phenomenal. It's alluring, it's inviting, it's one that just dominates. It's one that makes a statement. It's one that you need to have some confidence to wear, but I love those fragrances that you need confidence to wear because those are the type of fragrances that a lot of guys are not going to wear because it's just a little bit too scary to wear those type of fragrances. But if you have what it takes to wear those type of fragrances, you're gonna smell very unique and those girls are definitely gonna love you for it. You're gonna smell like something they never smelled before. You're gonna act like something that's just oozing confident. That's something that girls love. You're oozing confident, you smell unique, you're well put together. That's all it really takes to make that really good first impression. So yeah, this is one of those fragrances for sure that for me, harder to wear, but extremely rewarding if you can wear it. And it's not the most hardest one to wear for a date. I would say Pure Malt is a little bit harder than this one, but yeah, it is one of those fragrances that requires some confidence, and if you have that, it will reward you. Trust me, my girlfriend loves this one off me. I hold myself really well every time I wear this fragrance. I'm generally a really confident person nowadays, much better, much more so than I was back in high school. But in high school, maybe I'll tell you guys that story some other day. My high school days, not so well, but I'm really much a confident person nowadays. I wear this one, rock it, girlfriend loves it. She thinks it's the most sexiest thing off me right now, hence why it makes the list. So yeah, the last one on this list, Prada L'Homme Absolute. I swear by this fragrance. And it's also, if you guys don't know, my second most favorite designer fragrance on the market. All right guys, that's it for this video today. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out and bye.